Hi there, Loy from LoyMachedo.com. Who is LoyMachedo.com? And yes, thinkpersonalbranding.com. Today's date is 3rd April 2017. Time right now is 7:52 in the evening. Okay, just want to give you a quick book review of this book. That is 100 Things Successful People Do. Little Exercises for Successful Living by Nigel Cumberland. As you can see, nice little book. I like the binding. Pretty small, easy to read. And there is a recommendation from Marshall Goldsmith who says inspiring and practical. So you can see the book. All right. So I happened to purchase this book when I was going from Dubai airport to Thailand. I happened to see this book. It was nice binding, good looking cover, small book. And yes, because you have Marshall Goldsmith's recommendation, he's a good author. I said, okay, fine, why not buy the book? Bought the book, I read it, and now I'll give you the book review. You need to understand there are books that try to motivate you, there are books that try to influence you, that change your way of thinking, that want to change your life, that want to inform you. This book, I felt, tried to do everything. Okay, try to do everything. It tried to give you these 100 nuggets or gems of wisdom that the author felt was what successful people did in order to achieve success. However, these are not exclusive or scientific breakthroughs or something that was like, wow, you discovered that. No, this is just wisdom that, your grandfather or someone with experience and wisdom would have told you. It's simple common sense, okay, which is not very common. Now, on the plus side, the book has, 100 points, which are very easy to read. You can, each 2 pages has 1 point. As you can see, create your future is 2 points, very easy to read. Then be emotionally intelligent, again very easy to read. Then do the opposite. So here the text is pretty easy to read, although the font size is pretty small. That was one thing that bugged me. And he gives a little bit of his wisdom over there, which he feels stands out as a summary, a small little summary. Now he also gives you a put into action, which is kind of like for those people who like to do something. So the book is pretty easy to read, pretty digestible. You can read it pretty fast. Maybe if you were to space it out within 1 day, you can finish the whole book. I like certain points, like point 22 was reinvent yourself, point 26 exude confidence, point 67 be curious, point 76 embrace technology, and point 97 unlearn everything. These were the 5 points that I liked. Out of 100 points, and I use those points to communicate to my students and remind myself also some of the very important things. However, on the minus side, I would just say that if you're a seasoned or voracious reader like myself, you read a lot of books, or you read heavy duty stuff like let's say the Harvard Business Review publication, or you read articles from Bloomberg or Financial Times, you just find this book more like a very kiddish book for small children. It's something like maybe a college graduate could read it. Okay, but if you're a seasoned professional, there's nothing like wow, or like you would just look at it and say, oh my goodness, I never thought of this. I did put some post-it notes in between. That is just for me to get inspiration and write articles to my clients or to my students. Okay, so moment of truth, the book is not something I'd recommend to a seasoned professional. It is something that I would recommend for a college graduate or someone who wants to be inspired, or to a writer who wants to write, good points or send a newsletter. Otherwise, for me, this book was just like reading an article, just browsing through it and just saying, okay, thanks, that's it. I give this book a 2 out of 10. I try to figure out why Marshall Goldsmith kind of gave this book a very inspiring and practical recommendation. Then I realized it's more like I scratch your back, you scratch mine. So this is Loy Machedo's book review, 100 Things Successful People Do by Nigel Cumberland. I wouldn't recommend you to buy this book. But then again, it's you. You can decide if you want or don't want. So if there's any other book review you'd like me to review, let me know. Also, do like, subscribe, and share your comments down below. Loy from LoyMachedo.com saying goodbye for now. Ciao.